Hey, what's going on? Got my friend Mark here. He's gonna teach some cool crab ride.
All right, cool. So I want to talk about how to get to the crab ride position from the reverse de la Riva. This technique is more popularly known as the kiss of the dragon. And it can be a little tricky to get into, especially when you're in reverse de la Riva in a couple of different positions. It feels like sometimes the opening is not there, or you're trying to invert in the wrong moments. I feel like this particular one makes the invert really easy, and so I want to try to help you to see what I'm talking about here. And it's going to be mainly when you're in the reverse de la Riva position and the person tries to just drive into you. Maybe they get impatient, maybe they just want your head, they want head control, they want to get a cross face, and that really opens it up. So there's a couple of details that I really want you to tune into. So when I've got Joseph here in the reverse de la Riva, I like to have my foot underneath my other foot here, just kind of as a support for like a lift. But you can also kind of use this to be annoying, you know, so if he's kind of down trying to drive in, right, I can circle this in and push on his shoulder. But let's say I just have it here, right? It's underneath my foot. Joseph is kind of putting some pressure into me. Okay, so right here, when Joseph begins to drive in, I want you to look at this heel right here. So drive in, Joseph. Look, you see how that heel comes off? I want to cup that with my hand. So I'm going to use it like as a lever, where I'm like lifting with my de la Riva hook and lifting with this. But watch, he'll start to come in to try to get, and some people won't do this. I understand this, but some people do. You can catch even higher belts where they just get annoyed and they want to just smash you. So they want to get your head. So as Joseph goes to get my head, I'm going to lift with my feet, lift his heel, and use this frame to lift him. So watch this, right over my head. And it kind of does throw them. And one thing that they'll do is when you're here, you're going to land here, right? I immediately grab the pants and I circle this hook in. As he drops to this hip, I'm real tight with this crab hook here on him. And I use both hands on the back of the pants. And right whenever I get here, I invert and extend. And I usually land here. So let's scoot back. So can you scoot back? Scoot back. So I usually land here kind of in this position. I grab the far collar and then I start taking it back. So let's do it from this angle here. Again, reverse de la Riva, foot underneath him. He's kind of driving in. He's exposing this heel here. So I invert, taking him over my head, bring this hook in, invert, come here, start taking the back. Let's do it one more time. Just to try to give you a lot of different angles. Here. You notice I'm not even really inverting, right? Like, I'm just taking him over my head. And so being here, again, real tight, you want to have this knee connected to his hip, and I'm flaring his leg out. And I want to kind of use this momentum here to get that invert. So I'm right here. As soon as he lands on his hip, right, I immediately invert. And I just tuck my head, throw him like this. Come in, grab the far collar, post, slide into the take back. We'll do it one more time. Full motion. Let's go from this angle. All right, we just gotta go full motion. Okay, so real quick, he's pressuring in, boom, crab hook in, invert, bam, right here to the back. And we come into this chair sit position.
All right, have fun, make it your own.